The next speaker is Daphna Raz, a student speaking against AR 3-050. You've got 3 minutes.
Hello, my name is Daphna Raz. I am a student at this university and I am Israeli American. My great-grandmother Leah, 7 generations removed from me, was born and buried in Safed, one of Israel's 4 holy cities. My grandfather's grandfather Noach resided in the Jewish quarter in the old city of Jerusalem and was the shamash of the Wailing Wall between 1918 and 1933. He survived being brutally attacked during the 1929 massacres in Jerusalem when 133 Jews were killed by Arab rioters. Noach and his wife and many of my family members were buried in the oldest continually used cemetery in the world, the Jewish cemetery on the Mount of Olives in East Jerusalem. In 1948, the Jordanians took East Jerusalem and expelled the Jewish population. As part of their effort to eliminate any sign of a Jewish presence, they used the tombstones of my family's graves for construction. Until the War of 1967, my grandfather could not visit and pray on what remained on the graves of his grandparents. Israel has grown and developed tremendously since this time and since 1948. It has had to absorb not only refugees from the Holocaust, but also hundreds of thousands of refugees from Arab countries who were fleeing pogroms and ethnic persecution. About 700,000 refugees fled to Israel from Arab countries, a similar number to the Palestinian Arabs who became refugees. The Jewish refugees, some of whom are a part of my family, came from Iraq, Yemen, Egypt, and other Arab countries. About 50% of the Jewish citizens of Israel came from Arab countries and have never been compensated for their losses. I lived in Israel as a child during the Second Intifada, when terrorist attacks on civilians were common. In 2001, we had the Sbarro Pizzeria massacre. A suicide bomber killed 15 civilians, including 7 children and a pregnant woman. This restaurant was down the street from my school, and I used to walk past it every single day. 2 teenagers from my neighborhood were murdered, Michal and Malka, aged 15 and 16. In 2003, a suicide bomber blew himself up in Café Hillel in Jerusalem, murdering 7 Israeli civilians. I was sitting in that exact spot at the exact time on the exact same day with my family, but 2 weeks earlier. I came today to present an Israeli point of view to CSG and to say that passing this resolution will indeed divide this campus even further. CSG does not have the moral authority to issue a de facto condemnation of Israel on behalf of all Michigan students. Moreover, universities can actively engage in positive alternatives to divestment, as suggested by Dr. Mais Al-Saleh, a Muslim Arab citizen of Israel and last year's valedictorian at the Haifa Technion Medical School. She suggests that they can strengthen academic ties with Palestinian universities, plan joint research projects with Palestinian scientists, and admit more...
Your time has expired. By 3 minutes, there's
Okay.
a second. All in favor, please raise your hand. And all opposed? Your time has been extended by 3 minutes.
Thank you very much. I'll go back to her suggestions. They can strengthen academic ties with Palestinian universities, plan joint research projects with Palestinian scientists, and admit more Palestinian scholars with funded academic programs. I urge CSG to vote no on this resolution and to support positive change. And since I have some extra time, I'd also like to acknowledge the hundreds of students that came here against the resolution and were not given a space in this room. Thank you very much.
Thank you.